Well, I'll say this. At least if you're gonna crash computer, I appreciate you crashing in my intro. It's still annoying, because now I have to say all of the dumb shit I just said. That wasn't funny in the first place, but now I've got to do it again. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy everyone. My name is still Shannon L. Shook. It was last time when I said this. Just cease. You will not do this again. Let me fucking do the subtitles. Won't you show me sorrowful Yukino? God damn it. I didn't like it the first time you tried to do it. Anyway. Sorrowful Yukino. It's SNAFU. It's the finale of SNAFU, in fact, which is, I guess, probably honestly better that we have a slightly more less unhinged intro, seeing as, again, that's when occasionally people will show up if they haven't already shown up before in the course of watching a reaction to something. Anyway, I'm going to try and quickly breeze through the stuff that I had tried to say a second ago. Also, there is an OVA, so there is that. We do have that, and hopefully it's a big heckin' happy fun time. Last one was like fucking it was the cute with the Macarena. Anyway, point is it was the cute one with all the cooking. It's less unhinged, dipshit. Point is, basically, you didn't miss too terribly much. I basically just said about how in the previous episode we kind of left off on a sad note in regards to Yukino and her family. I went to the Discord after that to basically wondering if I'm kind of the asshole for how much I don't like her family. Like, again, I just genuinely kind of hate her mom, and I don't particularly like Haruno, even if Haruno is maybe trying to do the right thing, but just does it in a way that I don't like, and it just feels manipulative and shitty. I talked about it a lot longer than that, but that was what I said. And I don't know how much of it is like legitimately that's kind of where I'm supposed to be falling in regards to the emotional response to the show, or how much of it is like just me being a biased freak because I love Yukino so goddamn much. Like, I didn't buy this for no goddamn reason. That was one thing why I had to restart the intro, because you couldn't see me do that. You couldn't see me point back to the Yukino figure that you already can't see because it's so goddamn small in the background. You definitely can't see it, but I also got the first two of the Land of Lustrous manga. That has nothing to do with this show, but I have them. Because Studio Orange won't give me a goddamn second season. Anyway, point is, ladies and gentlemen, that was what I talked about. I also talked about if I'm a little wacky and all over the place and my brain's a tad broken. I am still kind of recovering from the latter half of RWBY Volume 9. Finale's in a couple days. Good lord. I'm not prepared for that. But yeah, fuck, that shit broke my fucking brain in half. Anyway, this is your weekly reminder to watch that. Just go in carefully. It touches some fucking topics. Like, it's always kind of touched some, oh my goodness, that's a lot. That's my heart. Oh dear heckin' heck. But holy fucking shitballs. Episode 8 from Volume 9 is the most fucked up thing we've watched on the channel, period. And I'm including the Made in Abyss episode that, again, made me drop it completely. Like, it's a fucking lot. It's totally worth it and amazing, but make sure you're in a fucking state of mind to handle some of that shit. Anyway, fucking, there's that. Do I have anything else I need to say? I don't think so. I think the main takeaway from the previous episode, 1,000 years ago when I recorded it, it wasn't that long ago, but again, my brain's broken, was the Yukino of it all. Again, I think I am more or less reasonable and justified in not particularly giving a shit about her mom. But hey, in-laws, isn't that always the way? You know, we were never gonna get along. I'm trying to marry her daughter. Anyway, there's that. But Haruno, again, I think, I don't know. I genuinely, I don't know if I'm being perhaps too judgmental. Again, whether that be through bias or just, well, let me say that, whether it be through bias because of my Yukino appreciation or bias because of shit that's happened in my old life. Yes, the one I forgot so long ago. In my own personal life, had some family issues over the years. and I do not particularly vibe too well with, shall we say, manipulative people in my family. People in that sort of environment don't really work with me super well, and it's why characters like Weiss or fucking, again, Yukino and the like hit so goddamn hard, because yeah, it feels familiar in a really shitty way. Anyway, so it's things I'm thinking about. Again, this is the finale. We're gonna go ahead and check it out. SNAFU 2. SNAFU Season 2. Did I even say what show we're watching? God damn it, man. That first broken intro fucked with my head. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do it. A reminder, there is an OVA again after this, which I imagine will be, hopefully, cute and adorable and wholesome and fun. I remember the previous one vaguely being that. There was cooking, and there was Yukino showing just how perfect the wifeness she is. I don't remember it completely, but I vaguely remember a furious desire to sprint across the room and throw a ring on her finger. Not like I don't have a good ring, like I just have like random rings, but like I have them, and I would just like throw them. That's probably not a good. You shouldn't throw metal objects at your wife's head. What? Don't say that joke. That was about to be really fucked up and accurate, but not. But it wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. I think most of my audience would lean more in my direction politically, but let's not joke about violent people being violent. Just for the sake of it, let's not do that. Anyway, don't be violent against people, kids. We're friends. We're lovely folks. Also, don't be kids in here. Have you not heard how many times I've talked about wanting to stick Yukino's titties in my mouth? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do this. It's going to be great. Hopefully not too stressful. I watched some Bocchi as my first initial decompression against all of the Ruby of it all. It worked to a debatable extent because it was kind of a somber episode, but it was still Bocchi. It was adorable. She's wonderful. She's great. She's majestic. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this. It's going to be great. I don't know what I'm doing. How does Do make videos? How does Do? Me no know. Also, the last thing, and I will talk about it probably a smidge more at the end, but there's been a lot of debate with myself whether or not I was going to wait and hold off, kind of like I've done with Nanan Biori and Nonstop. Nonstop. Or if I was just going to roll right through into the third season. But I also realized that's literally what I did the first time, and that did kind of bite me in the ass. So I think it probably is better that I don't. I don't want to take too long getting back to it, but I do think we will take a break for at least like a show or something like that, okay? So I know that's going to be annoying, especially for people who already had to sit through the year-long fucking wait before, but I also think other people will be like, oh, no, I get it. So, to the 5 of you still watching, no, I appreciate you and love you, and you're great. And thank you for supporting me in this show and us coming back to it and my undying love for this adorable, perfect, wonderful being. Now, computer, you're not going to fucking crash again, or I'm going to take a bite out of you. Do you understand? I'm going to just I'm just you fucking dingus. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do it. It is episode 13, the finale. Numbers are very difficult. Of SNAFU Season 2 in 3. I almost said climax. It's not. That's the name of the third season. It is the climax of the second, but that's not what it's called. 3, 2, 1, go! Did I fix the subtitles? I did. And I still hear my squad all English in my brain. I'm not gonna comment on this situation. Been doing a big heckin' fight. All right, you're all right. I mean, he's him. He kind of does both. Oh my god, you're wonderful. Look at her. Look at her. Look at this. Look at this woman. And the positive things my heart feels when I look at her. I feel positive things about her too. She's also wonderful. Again, it's not wife, but Yui is still a treasure. Because you're a silly boy. If this series doesn't end with his chair on that side of the table, I'm going to be severely disappointed. Sweet, adorable Christ, look at you, woman. I want her to fucking flick her hair back at me. Damn. I've been told that's a sign of true romance, which is bad news for all of you, because I do that shit constantly. So it just means I'm in love with all of you. That's what it is. I am accepting wife applications at this time. If you look like Yukino, let's talk, let's chat, let's vibe. I'd say hopefully without the parental issues, but got enough of those myself, but you know, that's part of the charm, I guess. It's gonna be weird having this gone again. But, like, intentionally this time. And I'm gonna try and get Jeff to start watching this here eventually. I know he's not watched it up to date because I know he got spoiled on the ending and stuff, and so that's a bit of a bummer. I am astonished I haven't been, or if I have, I've just not noticed it. Like I have seen so much art. I have looked up every piece of Yukino fan art physically possible, and I somehow either still haven't been spoiled or just glazed over and didn't even notice because I was too busy being like, "Oh my god, wife." That's a lot. There's a lot of good. God, look at her. A sweet bean. It's okay. Your heart. Commit. Also, I love your scarf. Oh my god, she looks terrified. God, you complicated motherfucker. Well, I don't really like Mom. And I very debatably like you. No, I definitely don't like you, but I tolerate. Okay. That's enough of that. This is your weekly reminder to go watch Ruby again. I can always relate it back. Jesus Christ. Well, it's bothering me. Because again, don't get me wrong, I think there's valid elements to what she's saying. The idea of Yukino not being able to kind of be her own person. But you're a fucking asshole in how you do it. There's ways to do that without being a fucking dick. And do you want to get married? Because This is Bonjour Mama? I'd see where she gets it. Scandalous. Yeah, it seems on brand. Oh, she's a sweetheart. Yeah, you can definitely see where Yui gets it. Seems very, very much like the apple does not fall too far from the tree on that one. Oh. Yeah, man. Slumber party. I think that's reasonable. So they don't know you're dying or something, but you can also just fucking exist and breathe. Does she usually call him that? I hate that. Of course I am. You two are talking. Sorry. This is your weekly reminder to go watch Rumi. I've said for quite a while that I'm okay with this. That if this is the way we go with it, I'm not mad in the slightest. Nothing against the boy, but I love them, so you know. You got this, Bean. So I'm trying to remember what show we were talking about watching. Me and Jeff that Hillary showed up in. Can't remember. Oh, I see. You're just running around with everybody. Scandalous. Polly as fuck. I mean, I'm okay with this too, honestly. You guys make a nice little trifecta. And Yui clearly isn't on board with the subject, apparently. That's a big fucking tuna. Put that shit on a sandwich. Oh my god, the aquatope of it all. Fuka, are you here? My wife. Well, I mean my wife. I don't want to say lesser wife. That sounds cruel. It's nice to see you have a little thing you're kind of a honkin' dork about. It's cute. That's really cute that he has that little, just a little thing that he kind of geeks out about. That's cute. Funky. I had two different versions of that for the sub, and that they're both kind of cute. I think that's a good way to describe him. Charming. This is your reminder to... Okay, I'm done. I've got all my... Yeah, they're fish, dear. Fish are slimy. That's how they do. At least a lot of them. Oh my god, I love her so much. Everything hurts. I am in physical pain. I love her. Well, you don't show it very often if that's the case. You're a fucking sweet potato. Penguins! Careful, don't let it shove its beak up your ass. Fuka, run! You should watch Aquatope. Not just because I'm reacting to it and I want more people to watch it, but it's cute. It's fun. You dork. God, I love these dorks. What is this cute ass fucking song? Monogamous ass birds. All right, you two. Come. I 3, honestly, but are they magic? We should make fairy type penguin Pokemon. We just should have more penguin Pokemon. Regional Ice Cube. Is that the... Wait a minute. Is that the... Let's see, like the ending from the first season or something like that? I'm trying to remember, because Hello, Hello, Alone... Unless that's this season. I'm dumb as hell. I don't fucking know. But that sounds familiar. So I love her little jacket. She looks good. Y'all are fucking my heart up. Also, who are you, random citizen? You look lovely. Well, you can't say that, and then in the episode, that kind of gets in the way. God damn it. Fuck. I really, really, really like this episode, but I don't know what to say about it. That's a problem, especially if we have to more or less leave it here. God damn it. Ah, fuck. She was fucking me up so bad there. I mean, both of them were, honestly, but again, I think he kind of said it best there with his little moment of like, you know, Yui Uegahama is a nice girl, and, you know, Yukino Yukinoshida is a strong girl, and you just look back at Yukino, and she's just kind of fucking... She just looks fucking kind of scared and terrified, and it really... They're just complicated people. There's a lot going on in them. Yui's just as capable of also kind of wanting to be selfish and wants to be happy herself and wanna, you know. And again, Yukino has spent so much of the show always holding this air of like she's always in control and she always knows what she's fucking doing. Once again, this is your daily reminder to go watch fucking Ruby. A lot of similar topics coming up. Right, with that sort of thing, and that idea that sometimes you have this perception of someone that's over idealized, and they're just the strongest person in the world, and nothing ever fucking phases them, and they got their, you know, they got all their shit figured out, and they're super clever and nail everything. Don't get me wrong, like, she's fucking smart as hell, and there's many reasons I love her, and that's all part of it. I love me a smart ass girl. To be fair, I also love the occasional dumbass. So and you know, that's the thing about humans is a lot of the time we're a mix of the both. A lot more than just these simple idealized versions that we tend to make up for people around us. Doesn't make him any less interesting, wonderful, or deserving of love, but just makes it complicated. Fucking hell, if these three ain't some of the most complicated motherfuckers I ever did see. God damn it. It's not actually straight up the fucking... Because the last one, it is an OVA, isn't it? Am I fucking crazy? Is that genuinely the last episode? That's Ruby, you fool. I know it's on the brain, Shannon, but click on the right thing, you fucking dingus. Should watch that, though. It's very, very good. And again, especially very recently, a lot of very similar themes. That is the fucking end. You monsters would leave on that. Fiendish behavior. Truly scandalous. Again, I don't think I want to leave too much on like my final note until we do the OVA here, but I just want to say, I've really loved getting back into SNAFU Season 2. I really appreciated everyone who's come back to join me for it. Like, I know, I totally get why plenty didn't. And again, I know it's just, in general, it's kind of a bummer. I'm sure there's plenty who just literally don't even know that I've returned to the land of the goddamn living. So, again, sharing and talking about it with friends and stuff like that always helps, so I always appreciate that sort of thing. But, just I appreciate everyone who is here and who stuck with me, and who knows, maybe when we get around to season 3, that will be more of a thing again. And again, there's been a lot of debate with myself, and I feel like I have to take a break, though I won't. I don't think I'll take longer than a season break, or than like a single core fucking show sort of break away from it, just because I've really fallen in love with especially again after it. Well, again, what was it, episode 8? What is it with episode 8? But I think it was episode 8 on this one as well. That just I fucking loved it and gave me a huge extra added appreciation, not just for the characters that I already really liked with like Yui and Yukino, but like really made me appreciate and start caring about the boy in earnest, and the teacher as well, whose name I can never fucking remember. But in general, like I've really been enjoying it, and I really want to see where it goes, and I need more Yukino in my life. Again, we're not fully done yet. I still got at least this OVA to do, which I probably will run and do right now. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all I really have to say for right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, reminder as always, Discord, Patreon, stuff like that. You never required to, but the option is always there for those who are generous, kind, or just want some folks to talk to. Outside of this, I will also mention the things we are going to do, again, since we will be taking a break. Again, Spy X Family is coming up in one of these new slots after like this and Ruby and stuff ends. Yeah, that hurt to say. Fuck, only finale left. Well, there's a movie, but it's a silly spin-off movie, but I'll still take it. Yeah, Spy X Family, Lycoris Recoil is the next one, and I talked about it a little bit, but everyone wants me to shove Oshinoko down my fucking throat, so very soon I'm going to try and make that be a thing. Really fucking front-loaded that shit with a 90-minute goddamn first episode, huh, though? So I just gotta fucking carve time out for that. But so that'll probably be a thing. Beyond that, I don't know where we're going, but reminders always, we have The Witch from Mercury going, we got fucking Bochi rolling through, Aquatope is still going, and yeah, again, Ruby has one more episode. Well, I mean, it'll be over by the time this comes out, but yeah, fucking A. I don't know if I've said it enough, but I love Yukino. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you, everyone. I love you dearly. Take care, be safe, be wonderful, be well. Again, I'm sorry I didn't have more of an actual legitimate discussion for all of that just happened, but I don't really know what to say other than just kind of, I guess, what my face was already saying, which was like, I don't know. Again, I often talk about, one last thing on Ruby before I leave, is like, I often talk about, again, in general, I'm a big character guy, but Ruby's one of those few shows that's always felt to me like I've never looked at those characters as characters, for example. Like, they just always felt like real people to me. And it's something that most of the time I don't ever really have. Like, occasionally get one character here and there that kind of, I'd say, works that way. That just kind of hits different and like, yeah, I know it's a character, but they don't feel like a character. They feel more like a person. And again, it's fairly rare, even in stuff that I really, really like, that I feel that way. Like, I love Steins Gate, for example. But I don't necessarily feel like Kurisu or Maho or Suzuha feel like real people, necessarily. Like, I think about them like, oh, they're characters. They're characters I adore, but they're characters. Same whether that be, Ichigo, which I love so very dearly, and fucking anyone, pretty much anyone over there on the wall, Eruri, fucking Emilia, Mitsuha, fucking Holo, Menma, Lily, like all of them. Like, I very much, my brain goes to character first, a character I very, very much love, but a character first and foremost. And Ruby's just one of those things where my brain goes to person and then character. Is what I basically was trying to say with that. And I think the reason I'm saying that is because this is kind of weirdly one of those shows that, despite them being really overly complicated and some of their scenarios, I think, being a lot sometimes, I kind of, I don't know. I think I lean a little more towards that side of things. Definitely more than usual, if nothing else. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting, especially with someone like Yukino in particular. I don't know what it is. I'm sure other people will watch and be like, "That's literally the opposite vibe I get from this." And I'm like, "Okay, well, fucking you make a reaction channel talk about shit then, dumbass." But just I think it's kind of interesting, and I don't know if I necessarily would have had that same perspective earlier, if you'd asked me before I had to take my hiatus and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's something I don't know, it's interesting to think about. Again, not to the same extent of Ruby, but it more than usual, I would say. I don't know, it's interesting. And at least with like the big main three. Not quite as much with other characters, but yeah, like I wouldn't necessarily say the same thing about Komachi or fucking even a Rohan necessarily, but I don't know. The big three, I think there's an argument to be made there. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I think I've about talked long enough, and I don't want this fucking thing to crash again. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next week for what will be, I guess, the last time with SNAFU for a little bit of a minute. Hopefully, it won't be too terribly long while we're away. And hopefully, it can give us some fun, wholesome, wonderful vibes on the way out. Goddamn, I love Yukino, even if she makes my heart do a big sad. And I love Yui, too. Again, I always gas Yukino up because she's my fave, but I do think Yui is a really interesting and compelling, person. And I do still want her to be happy in the end. However this whole fucking dealio shakes out. Again, I have my assumption of how it will shake out. As far as I know, it's not backed by anything accidental spoilery. But I also don't know. Whatever happens, I just want them all to be fucking happy, which is a lot to ask in a situation like that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Toodles, lemons, everybody. Bye-bye. Please check out all the other shows that we're watching if you care to. Whether or not you watch my reactions or not, you should watch them. They're all fucking great. There's very few things on the channel that I would say is not worth your goddamn time. And especially go watch Ruby. Jesus Christ. Fucking, I need fucking volume 10. Dear God, support the show. Goodbye, everybody. Marry me, please. My fucking rings don't fit my fingers anymore. I lost all the weight. Now I got scrawny little tiny fingers. I used to have big fat fingers and everything could fit on there. Now I can fit on my thumb and that's it. This shit just fuck. Okay, well that was a bad example. It kind of stuck on there, but like that's fun. Marry me. Goodbye, everyone.